Who needs loading screens when you can just, you know, casually compile an emulator? Oh god, this might be a bit loud. This might be a tad bit loud, this game, but we're just going to turn it down for you guys. It's still gonna be fucking stupid loud for me, but like... Do we care? This is even my old save file, by the way, that I played on actual hardware. Oh, fuck. I should have used the other save file. This was not a good idea. How did you get this? Ah! God, I'm awful. But we didn't come here to play The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. This is gonna happen a few times tonight, with me selecting the wrong option because my bloody Nintendo and having their controllers mislabeled, where A is on the right and not on the bottom, which is weird. And I'm using a GUI kit controller, and I'm gonna use that for Nightrunners as well. So that's gonna happen in Nightrunners as well. Right. So we're gonna actually not play Nightrunners. And we're gonna have to change some settings there because I reset my save file and, well, we're gonna do it a bit different. I do also notice my Venian's face movement, the mouth movements are very little, so I think we're gonna go into the settings there as well. Why does it make me look to the side when I'm looking straight onto my screen? That's weird. I guess we're calibrating again. But yeah. Did you just miss me doing some a tad bit of trolling? Sure, is this working now, or... Yeah, I guess this... The thing is, it goes between not working at all and working. It's so weird. I don't know why it's not working properly. Lip sync input. The thing is... Oh, yeah, there's a pulse audio device, okay. And that's the solution. Now my audio is working. I just had to switch the devices for that one. You did see me just doing a tad bit of trolling there. And just casually compiling an emulator. Right. Oh yeah, I forgot to remove the... Give me a moment. Remove that. We shall be back. Thank you. A newcomer. Well, I'm not a newcomer technically. I've played this game before. I just reset my save file. I kind of literally deleted my save file, but like I created a Git folder in that directory so I can just switch between my save files. Right. I don't know if we can actually get away with running the in-game audio. We're gonna tone the... I don't know how the balance will be with the audio. I will run it slightly quieter in the moment. This is what I've usually ran before. So, graphics. I guess we could turn it up, all of it, and we could VSync off. That's the only setting we need. Screen shake that thing down because you otherwise go insane. Pink Fox for full hug. Oh, Snuggle, 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 snuggle. FOV a bit down, walk FOV up. Shifting with RB. I think that's most of the settings that I need to set up for this game. We could turn the difficulty up, because that's a new feature that was added. Right. I'm still having effects from it. Oh, an overdose, that's not nice. Yeah. Well, I'm alive, I guess, the usual. So, I guess we're gonna try. I mean, we can start actually with difficulty 4 because the beginner enemy opponents are really not good. The game scales the AI early on relatively low, so you can get away. Right. So, I guess there is one choice. And then me. Funny thing is, on my first playthrough, well, I mean, I haven't technically reached the end, so there's no real end game with this. So you don't get... What is Nightrunners? Well, you're seeing it. We've been teleported back to the flip phone days. Literally and figuratively. Best things to ruler in his feet. Yeah, okay. You could drive a car when you're here, but I sold them all. There's a shoebox in the garage with enough cash inside for a used car. Oh shit, look, I gotta go. I'll see you around. Okay, so we need to find the shoebox. Well, you know. I mean, it is a shoebox. It's a bit of money. And then go to the computer to see the used car auctions. Yeah, then let me go back. Sometimes it like doesn't let you return these menus, right? But yeah, this game is like just pure vibes. We're gonna get to that. Yeah, it is. Are you using eye tracker? No, I'm using Meowface on my phone. So I've propped my phone up in front of me, and that does track my eyes, my head movement, and everything. Usually when I'm playing racing games, I'm in VR, obviously, in my SimRig, and that approximates, obviously, my head movements, but it doesn't have, obviously, my index doesn't have eye tracking. So what I have doesn't have eye tracking. It does mouth approximations through the audio, but that's it. And in this case, it can do a bit more Meowface with tracking my eyes. You see me glancing to the right now. I'm glancing over to my version. And the color was test image from Lock to Wheel. I had no issues. Like, none. It just works. Oh yeah, you missed also my entire gag at the start of the stream. You might want to just rewind a moment. I was having a bit of fun here. You might be able to tell from the terminal, but where is compatibility? Okay, I think I have set it to Proton Experimental usually. Yeah, we were showing that. That's not a good idea to show that on stream. Compatibility Proton Experimental. I mean, people sent me random friend requests before, so I don't think my own stream is gonna cause me any more issues on that front. Right. So, buying a car. By the way, I robbing, yes. If only I was in Reska's stream and he just got in when I was while I was still compiling. So yeah. Is it just me or is your model more smoother than usual? I don't think my model is at all smoother than usual. It's still utterly jank and regularly jumps a lot around. I'm still using the same old version of VNian. I haven't updated that. I had to even fix a bunch of stuff, but like, it is basically AirKit tracking on Android, yeah. Okay then, let's see, what do we have in terms of cars here? We have some 200 RSs. 180 RS. I think the thing is, the 180 RS are, I think, slightly lighter than the 200 RS. Otherwise, they don't and I think have also slightly less power or something. Because as I say, I'm not going blind into this game. I've actually played a shit ton of it. I only wanted to play slightly, and then ended up sinking 11 hours into this game. So I'm starting a new playthrough, but like I know a thing or two. Yeah, that you basically end up with similar horsepower numbers, but I haven't actually tried like buying a car with an engine misfire. I don't know if that's gonna be cursed or anything. Yes, I compiled Citra from source and used it. Yes. Missing Kia car started with a screwdriver. Man, it's like, this is a grade 1 car. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on. This is just like utter garbage. They have like stupid amounts of kilometers also on them. Like, look at, well, this is an automatic actually. And this is also an automatic. Fuck. We probably don't want to buy an automatic, let's be real. VIN plates don't match. That doesn't matter too much for me. These nodes were dragged. we don't have any front wheel drives right now. We literally have only this chassis right now. The SanDisk Livias chassis, which is also in the thumbnail. You can do obviously a lot of modifications to these cars, but like the 180 and the 200 RS, you can literally just steal the parts of one and put it over the other car. It's compatible. It's kind of fun. But yeah, owner report it's missing 3 months ago. It's like, yeah, that's like not like slightly ominous. And he a strong smell of cigarettes. Well, I mean, I did put my put a fag in my mouth on my thumbnail. I mean, but it has good mileage numbers. It's like, it has only 120,000 kilometers on it. So like, that's actually pretty good. It's not. I mean, this is even more money than I actually have. I can't buy the car of the missing owner. I can't bring the car to him. I mean, this would also exist, which is it cheaper than the other one? No, this is cheaper. I think we're gonna go with the strong smell cigarettes, right? Oh yeah. yeah, that's, you know, one thing that is worse than I think most things is like, if you actually like trying to take I want to briefly calibrate my model. Oh, actually I should look straight on again. But yeah, the if you're swapping parts from one, if you have 2 cars and you're swapping the parts between each of them, it's just a fucking mess, and it's like really annoying. Right. So which car do we want? Do we want the 180 RS that of a smoker? Do we want I guess this one here maybe? You know, this one is good. It has more kilometers on it, but like it has a full tank of fuel and everything. Underground 2 ruined the generation of gamers, changed my mind. What do you mean it ruined the generation of gamers? Oh yeah, right, because you have to look for 15 different upgrade shops throughout the city. And like, also, even if you find like all the different types, you need to look for each territory new ones, so you unlock the parts actually. I do remember now. 180, please. Well, there's a lot of 180s. You mean the ones of the smoker? I mean, you could also refer to the number USS, the USS 006, if you want to actually tell me which one. Or you just want to tell me that I should buy a 180 in general. I think this one is relatively cheap. It has a lot of kilometers, but like... please choose NSX. Unfortunately, we don't have NSX. We don't have an N6. we don't have N6s, yeah? We just... Oh yeah, right, this is like the automatic, right? That's why that's fixed garbage. Let's not do that. Just us. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money, as you can see. I've only 870k, and that one requires 883k. So like, I can't unfortunately buy the one that's been missing. I can't bring him his car. I mean, we can look. You know, let's look at this one briefly. We can ring it up briefly and just see it. I mean, yeah, I think it's a 180SX. Inspiration. So, just so you can see the car. Get smoker interior. Yeah. Well, let's select the smoker briefly. Yeah, this tank almost empty. Seized by the police, but it's an automatic, so it's like, I wanna fluff the fox though. So, I mean, it's car. It has 4 wheels. Later in the game, the shop car auction has a lot of other cars, but we can only buy SanDisk levers in the demo. It's the only chassis we can buy. Has a manual transmission. This cannot be changed. That's good. I like that. Even though it's cheaper. Yeah. Right, let's spend a bit of money here. New car added to the garage. So, yes. Should we actually upgrade the car? Because we have a bit of money left, and I have an idea of what I want to fit into it. But we could also just, you know, go immediately into the first race. I have increased the difficulty to 4. They added oh god, but we need to definitely swap the oil. Yeah, creature. But yeah. Tonight I know. Oh god, it's my model. Actually, I think they have the same amount of weight for empty 180, if I remember correctly, with my 280 weight. A TV section in the garage with covers. TV? I mean, there's a radio up here. We do have... Oh yeah, right, there's a TV. Not available in Prologue. I mean, they have technically... I think the multiplayer is one of the later stretch goals on the Kickstarter. It's like 200,000 he's asking for multiplayer. Someone said JDM sucks, but the angry mob be chasing him. Yeah. In front of the TV? With some... So there's a PlayStation controllers. As far as I can judge. There's also like the obligatory power strip. Oh! Yeah! Yeah, I realize what you're talking about. Oh yeah, that's underground too. The box art. Holy hell. Also, That's something I just noticed as well. If you look at the door here, this is Bayshore imports and exports. Bayshore. Sure, Bayshore. Yes, it is Bayshore. Yeah, we don't want to buy another car, we don't have money. I mean, it's Bayview technically in Underground, but like, you get the point. It's... But yeah, should we do an upgrade on the car briefly? Should we hit the Wangen, or should we customize our car slightly? Because I know one upgrade we can afford right now. That might make my life slightly easier, but like might be like a bit cheesy. Fuck it, we have difficulty 4. I need every fail my colony. And if I will run this upgrade anyway for a while. We might remove it later on. So, right. So, we go briefly here for the entire menu, and then we just go to NOS, and just put DIY NOS in there. Get the fuck out of here. We just put DIY NOS briefly in here. So, install low power NOS. Where's my signature purple? Well, I guess we could paint it in purple again. It's not cheap. 75. I think we can't even afford technically other. Yeah, we can't even afford. We could afford matte. But I think we're gonna go with cloth likely. It's a bit bright. I don't like it that bright. So fine, we're gonna bankrupt ourselves basically. We're just painting our car briefly. Let me just check something. Can I on YouTube? Give me a moment. Stream settings. Well, I think I'm locked in to have normal latency. I think I can't drop this anymore for the rest of the stream. Maybe if I stream this again, I will drop to low bit latency, because it's like... I see you guys interacting in chat, but like I feel like you guys are constantly behind on action, and if I want to ask something, it's like... you have barely a chance to respond before I can do anything. If I shave my beard, wear cat ears, grow my hair out, and dye it pink and white, and wear glasses. It's from Luke to Lucas. I mean, I don't have pink hair IRL. Also, it's not cat ears, it's fox. I'm fox. I'm friend-sized fox. Oh yeah, right. This phone call right now. Hello, Fluff. Don't be afraid. Well, I'm gonna be afraid. I believe we have a MUQU associate who has unpaid debts with my organization. Oh yeah, I left here with nothing but then exit their garage with a fresh sentence lead was. I'm turned back what I'm owed. I hope you can drive. A betting learner fund first, let's get town. You know, it did. Wait a minute, so that is lower than my first playthrough. Also, you can't shift, by the way, while you have your phone open, which is a weird feature. Oh, I've just noticed I should move my model. Because I'm covering the entire gauge cluster up. I think we're gonna move over. We'll first drive to the PA. Oh yeah, by the way, the new feature is also... We actually have GPS navigation on the sat-nav when you pop it up. This was previously not a feature, this didn't work. Imagine playing this game without that. Yeah, it was pain. Can't tell you your pain. Right, let's enter the PA and we're gonna briefly swap myself over to the other side. Vinian. So. Other side of the screen. Oh yeah, right, then I will cover up. Where can I actually go on screen to do the cover up stuff? Unlock low on my real life color. Yeah, you can do that in the US. We can't do that actually in Europe. In the first version of the demo, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was also in the last version. It must have been a recent update that lowered it. The thing was that you pay the depth off relatively quickly, so I don't know why it was like lowered. Like it's genuinely not hard to pay the debt off early on in the game. Yeah, we're gonna just see how difficult actually difficulty 4 is. So I'm gonna challenge him. They get angry with underglow. yeah, they do get angry. Let me grab some water. Let me just briefly move myself so I just sign for now. Du Sack, nein. You're supposed to Sumida Junction. I don't know which track that was. But yeah, I guarantee there's a sizable number of people who on their first attempt to do a race start in this game fuck up and do a jump start. I just hold the brakes already beforehand. Oh yeah, right, he did add clutch shifting. I'm just gonna lift briefly here. We have only 5 gears in this car. I'm slide wall riding. And NASCAR told me that's fine. Model glitch around. Like corruption. Yeah, but the tracking can be a bit wrong. I think this is a new track layout. I haven't seen this one before. This must have been added with the latest update. Previously, the only track that led through this road was the Rats Tunnel. Which is one of the boss fights. So, yeah, that was kind of easy. Yeah, but it's kind of early the game so people who like, because this game is very unforgiving at times. If you crash into traffic cars, you just get fucked. You lose all your momentum, and the opponent just shoots by you, and you can do nothing about it. This game can be really punishing about that, and especially like early to mid game. It took 4 minutes. This is also a fix that came in with the latest patch. It doesn't display DNF anymore in this situation, but it took 4 minutes. 4. Yeah, okay. So we got 18,000 out of that one. Right, 118,000. Right, start the engine. That's the message. If you want, someone paid me to lose. Oh yeah, those text messages are really. Actually, can I move out of the way? Is it gonna let me? No, it doesn't let me. Seems someone is really passionate about this game. I don't think in like 3 days, like 11 hours into a game if it isn't good. Like I think this position is better. I don't know my map correctly here. This is probably the best way now back to the PA. Oh yeah, this is this off-ramp. Yeah, basically, there's a race route that leads down the other off-ramp on the left-hand side with traffic direction. And yeah, it basically cheats down that off-ramp because they're way faster than you. Even in a fully upgraded car, you cannot outturn them. Also, I wanted to... controls, brake, gas, gear, clutch. E or X? Okay. Wait, right. Oh fuck, I missed the turn off. Almost 4 years development time. Yeah, it did. I did look the, I think it was today actually, at the Kickstarter, and he does plan to actually release this game in 2025, which is quite impressive, honestly. X on Sony. I guess that's why it says /X. Which is funny. I'm playing on a Goalie Kit controller that has the Nintendo layout on it. So, well, the funny part is like the labeling says on the bottom B and on the right A, but like in actuality, my A button is on the bottom still. It still acts like a normal Xbox. It's just differently labeled, so that's fun. But who do we have here right now? I'm parking back there. He exists, and this guy exists here. Some more rep. Well, we're gonna try this one for now. Fire top. You took last race. Okay, sure, try. Let's see if you know, finish within 100% of my finishing time, maybe. Oh, you have a button prompt tell. Yeah, yep. I said that while I was playing Citra, I was struggling with the buttons, and then like said, well, this is gonna continue with me pressing the wrong one. Me pressing back when I need to press forward. It's mainly an issue with menuing, obviously, but like where it tells you, hey, press this button specifically, and then I just press the wrong one like an idiot. I mean, technically you do get a prompt also to press the brakes, but like, I do that before I flash my headlights. I didn't even clutch shift there. Yeah, you can shift so much faster if you actually align it correctly, the clutch. But yeah, this is the route actually where they basically cheat. I mean, we're relatively early on in the game, so we don't have much turning power, but neither is the AI particularly too much. Unfortunately, we do already top out. Our gearbox does not give us any more than this. But funnily enough, the AI is... Oh, fuck. Well, that's sort of the problem with this game. You think you can go on the other side of the traffic and it doesn't work and you crash instantly. And this is gonna be difficult to wheel it back here. Although I say that we're right now flying up to him. I don't know if I'm gonna get content ID'd on this one. Because just wing it. Spray. The pad would literally say midnight club style drafting mechanics, which I wasn't even aware there was drafting in this game to begin with, prior to the effect being added, so I guess it serves its purpose. Yeah, we're playing on controller. I literally said that a few minutes ago that I'm playing on the GuliKit controller. A GuliKit Switch controller, which I funnily enough bought before I even owned the Switch. Go figure. I owned that controller before I even bought a Switch for it. Draft boost from AMC2 for in LA. I don't think that's the like me. I mean, as I said, I didn't even notice we really had drafting prior to this update, so go figure. But on the other hand, usually on straightaways you have a power advantage against the AI. God, he took 4 minutes for this still. You still have a drafting advantage against the not drafting advantage, a straight line speed advantage, because it's balanced in a way that like the AI is quite slow in straights. I don't know what I just pressed there. I can travel automatically to the PA right now. We're gonna reject that one. Because we are not that far away from it. We're just an off-ramp. There's a time trial. Time trials are completely and utterly pointless. Like, time trials and toll booth speed traps are completely pointless. Because I literally did I spent one night just beating the time trials, and then rolled out of the garage the next evening, and it just was immediately like all 5 of them beaten immediately, and I'm just like, okay, fine, whatever, fuck off. I'm not gonna engage in this content anymore. If you want me literally to not do this, screw me over immediately as soon as I do them. I think only in late game I accidentally did one of the speed traps again and clocked myself with over 300 kilometers per hour through it, and that one the game didn't take from me anymore at that point. But yeah, that wasn't particularly nice. You do get some flavor dialogue that they tell that the opponents when you call them up tell you like, oh, I beat your records, it was so shit. And you're like, okay, then just pay your money finally. What do we have right now in the parking area? Okay, here's a drag race. Holland or Germany? Why? Why do that? Well, do you think of getting a mod chip installed if you switch? Mayhaps. I don't know. Right now I just have a normal switch. Just a regular one. Guarantee, but there goes down for being funny, I guess. Yeah, okay. But okay. I don't know where you were going with that one. But yeah, switch. Thought about a pick a fly. Maybe one day. I mean, I've definitely, after what's happened, we're gonna do. I've actually figured out how to do this. For the longest time, I've not been able to do the burnouts here. It just like rolled slowly away. Where's my headlights? Okay, they're on now. But yeah, for the longest time in my first playthrough, I couldn't do any burnouts. It was quite funny. Right. But when it comes to my Switch, I've been like thinking, you know, I should maybe get like a Steam Deck. Because, you know, I'm the Linux guy and everything, and it's like, how the fuck did you take 2 minutes? How? I mean, I've had a run, I've done a run on actually this track strip before, where I wasn't paying attention, hit a traffic car and got ejected on top of the bridge. And I still finished within 1:30. So like, how the fuck did you take 2 minutes? Lukas Street Races like this in real life. I will decline to comment on that one. I won't be excited. I never had an online membership with the Switch. I never paid for fucking playing online. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck you. Nintendo. But yeah, usually what has happened was like I drove away like this, basically. I mean, the burnouts really don't matter much. I think they matter when you have drag tires on the car. But the thing is, like, swapping between tire sets, you can only do that in your garage. And it's like kind of a massive waste of time to drive back to your garage and return to the racetrack. And return back to the PA, and probably you have done different events even. I mean, you could technically maybe, depending on what the PAs in the finished game actually are like, there might be some that just have drag events, and at that point it makes obviously sense to just bring a car that's specialized for drag racing. Germany is right-hand drive like the rest of the world. The only people who drive on the left are the Japanese and the Brits. And I think the Aussies are also driving on the left still. I think like there's like 3 countries also that drive on the left. But yeah, should we? Oh yeah, right. We can't figure out. We've already won. By the way, we've already won the drag event. Yeah, when I played my like first about 2-hour session of this game, it was like, hell yeah, it isn't like that difficult. It's like it's kind of a bit of an issue, a bit of a pushover. It's kind of boring, except when you get like lost on the racetrack and then they're completely just gone or have a massive accident. But once I started at the second play session, and it's like the AI started kicking my ass very hard, very quickly. Use drive on the left. Okay, yeah, good. I remembered correctly. Now we're gonna get a. Fuck, I need to cash. Double or nothing. Let's go. These double or nothing rematches are great because, you know, I can immediately get back into another race without having to drive back to the parking area, which saves me a lot of time. And he pays me another time for winning against them, which is all great. I don't see any problems with this. Suddenly, damn, it got hands. Yeah, it was definitely like that. Damn, I got hands suddenly. And the thing is, this will kick my ass completely because I have it on difficulty 4. 2 is the default, by the way. And I earlier drove actually briefly on my old save file on difficulty 2. And yeah, the AI is does not fuck around on those difficulties at all. On 2 still. I don't know how much it scaled higher before, but it's probably gonna kick my ass and we might have to even turn it down once the AI starts waking up. I mean, clutch shifts are nearly as fast as the straight cut gearbox. Honestly, I feel like it's a bit harder to do, but like I can tell you that like most car upgrades don't change much about the sound of the car, but like man, when you put the straight cut gears in, you just go deaf. Because this is run 2, I've got to try stay behind him and just see how the fuck it takes 2 minutes to finish this race. The sad part is of my original save file is I have I think, what was it? A 50-1 win record. I've lost 1 race. 1. A single one. It's just pain. Granted, I did copiously use, I do have to say, I copiously used restarts. Let's just follow him for a bit. Come on, buddy, you can do this. I believe in you. Like, I've not even on the throttle at last parts. But he does finish, actually, now in a reasonable time frame. So I think the estimates are, like, very exaggerated. Oh, I didn't look how long we took, but, like... Yeah, the estimates are probably way over-exaggerated, but I mean, it's still better than just displaying DNF for everything, so like, you know, that's still better. But yeah, first night and we're nearly at 3k rep here. And I think we paid off more than half the debt at this point. It's we're slightly running away with this one. Damn, ACC looks different. Yeah, it does look different. But I mean, I didn't put ACC in the title. Nah, if we're not traveling back, that's like a decent chunk of cash to get back. I think where's the PA right now? Yeah, behind us. Thought so. Will LFM detect them? Mayhaps. I mean, I don't know how actually serious you are about hacking ACC. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's... Yeah, this isn't fun. Because that's not the parking area on this side. It's on the other side. So, I mean, I'm not doing the wrong route here. It's technically still the fastest to just yank. The handbrake still gets me. Because the handbrake only activates after you lift off the button. Like, I'm pressing B now. Well, A, actually. Actually, no, it's whatever. I'm pressing the right-hand button, and it's like, the handbrake is not engaged, but as soon as I let go, it immediately slams on. It's definitely very different to other games. I'm just joking. Okay, good. I mean... If you go a lot faster than other people, they would notice, actually. At some point. But there's no anti-cheat in ACC. There's anti-cheat in iRacing. iRacing uses easy anti-cheat. Which is why you can't play that game anymore on the Linux. There was in the past actually a Linux build for iRacing. Funny. But nope. Discontinued that as soon as they integrated... easy anti-cheat, although I think they probably discontinued the Linux build before that. Because who the fuck races sim racing titles on Linux? I'm about to do that in the future, maybe. I mean, the plan is to do that. If I actually am able to pull that off, it's a completely different ballgame. What time is it actually? 4 AM, okay. Who do we have right now available? This guy again. Ooh. Shota, yeah. How likely am I gonna get utterly... If I challenge him, I'm probably gonna get utterly defeated, even with how the AI is currently. Should I go with against someone with 500 horsepower with my 200 horsepower stock car? Or should I go just against someone who has 50% more horsepower? One with 2.5? Or one with just a half more? And with 1.5 times my power. It's not a drag race against them. Do I have to use it to Tomika? Difficult decisions. Speak. Changes the regulatory growth needs, yeah. I'm trying. I need to do more development on my sim up replacement. Be a reasonable person. Well, because of that, we're gonna call him up. We're not reasonable here. We've lost our fucking mind and we're gonna get clapped in a moment. It's time to end this strange trick, mayhaps. Poses at 830,000 wage. Luckily, we still have betting cash at this point, so we can just, you know... If we lose, it's not the end of the world, you know? If we lose, but it's not gonna be the end of the world. Let's see. Because we are already at, like, such a high rep level throughout the first night here, so, like... This could go disastrously wrong. The AI could just activate finally. It could also be that the AI is It could also be that the AI actually doesn't activate quite because we're still on a stock car. But like we have to see. To use it atomic. It might also be one of the worst layouts. I'm not too sure. It might be one of the layouts I actually fucking hate. So we might be like actually gonna get fisted here now. Yeah, this is just kind of the wonky thing with this game. Yeah, I have 200 horsepower. I'm just gonna overtake the guy with 500. Sure, that makes like fucking sense. But he just... Oh yeah, I forgot that we only have 5 gears and we're now already at top speed. But yeah, it's not actually the terrible layout, it's just this one where we head up the off-ramp and we're not doing the same mistake again. God damn it, stupid truck. The true Wangan Midnight experience, you get murdered by the truck. He had a way faster run for that corner, oh boy. They previously lost shit tons of time usually in the when driving through the parking area, because they take the right hand side always to go drive through the parking area, the off ramp there. But like I never do that, except I've done that once when traffic actually spawned at that spot. But yeah, we cannot afford any mistake. Watch me immediately get MUQU with that sentence. Because at times it's quite difficult to actually spot on which side of the road the traffic is. I mean, I have turned down the camera shake slightly. It's slightly easier to do. And I also have played this game quite a lot, so like I actually know how they look. Oh god, we can understeer. Goddamn fucking traffic car that's sitting down the apex. Ignore me while riding down. Me likey. Yeah. I mean, at least they usually in this game don't drive side by side next to each other while you're free white driving down the highway. Another Wangan Midnight reference. Already at a 3x multiplier. This is slightly out of hand. Oh boy, we because of the night wrap bonus, which multiplies I think the side bed cut, we got 400,000. We basically got nearly the entire race bet despite paying off like 620,000 of debt. Zeto. Oh god. Double nothing rematch. Double fucking nothing. Sure. Also funny, we have precisely as much money at this point as we have debts, so that's fun. We've also halved the debt so far through that the first night. Yeah, as I said, like I felt already the 6 million was easy to pay off. Lowering it to 4 kind of makes the game kind of easy. You know? That's just my opinion. But yeah, the difficulty is kind of a lot of It kind of struggles early on, but like it makes sense because if you don't know the layouts of this game, large side bet against you. Sakura will give you 1,290,000 if you lose this race. I've never actually done this where I intentionally lose a race. And mathematically, like, it doesn't quite make sense because I still need to pay, like, the 800,000 wager back. Like, I don't quite get it. Completely misshifted there. But now we can watch him just pull away from us mid-corner there. Just book it. Now we just have to hope that we get back to him. In the straight here. This is not great. I'm barely gaining right now. Oh boy, this is not good. We might actually lose this. I've completely miscalculated this. The AI starts kicking now, finally. No, he made a mistake. He actually made a mistake here. No, we just have to overtake him. Which is easier actually said than done. Because he especially rams you nearly into the fucking oncoming traffic here. Oh god. Ooh, you, camera. Could you like stop ramming me to the fucking... Oh, fuck it. Ran on the fucking turning and he finishes now the race. Should we restart? Because he's basically won at this point. Yeah. Should we restart? Because let's see how much it asks for us. Nah. We're just gonna take the payout for this one. And we're gonna figure out how much you actually get paid out if you... Yeah, you pay it out. The 800,000 obviously. How downbeat the music is all of a sudden. Oh man. But it does lower our rep at this point a bit again. Before everything just completely runs away. That just sucks. That's actually my cash finally. For losing. Because, you know, I got offered cash for this. As long as the fuel gauge isn't blinking yellow, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna get the call from Sakura. I don't think anyone noticed. Yeah, I think we're fine. But yeah, it does not make financially sense to intentionally lose. It just allows me in this case to just get away with it. Effectively. Sure, we're gonna buy some fuel. Oh, we have good cash at this point. But we need to start getting careful here with... I could have likely still won this if I hadn't fucked up the start there. Oh, that was the wrong button. Just gonna switch that lights back on. Okay, it's 7 AM. Easy peasy. Fair enough. Upgrades galore. Yeah, early game usually it's quite difficult to find the money for upgrades, but like we could slap some upgrades onto this bad boy. Especially because the 800,000 came out of mainly the betting money instead of actually my personal funds, which does allow us to just pay off stuff. The restart would have come out of my personal funds, which take a parking lot earnings 2 billion. Yeah, because it doesn't include my the money I earned from throwing the race. So who do we have here? We have Sakura. We have Akira, which yeah, that will considering Shota just kicked my ass. Akira would definitely kick my ass as well. Sakura is probably about fine for me. I mean, I could go against Haruto as well, who has like a bit less power than him. Like, oh, it's the Koto City East Loop. Nah, we're not doing that. Nah, not the Koto City East Loop. Koto City East Loop is just hell. Especially if the AI starts kicking ass, we don't want... You still have money left after to bet after the last race. Well, fair enough of a statement, game. Fair enough. That's a fair enough statement, game. I agree. I'm glad. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't run actually out of fuel during a race. I've run out of fuel during a free roaming. I was just about to hit the safe house, then I rolled up the ramp and just ran out of fuel. 8 AM final race of that night. Well, not of tonight, but this night. And then we're gonna get into the cycle of one more night. Car feels like it's bogging down so much on the first upshifts. Will you crash now into this tunnel entrance here? Oh, you have grip hacks, okay, fine. I mean, the later stages in the playthrough, you get more scared with the engine temperature light. Because oh boy, you regularly just start pushing that one. Oh fuck. Gonna get tired because I think the finish line is right here. We're gonna just run out of fucking space. Come on. Yeah, now the engine got cooked. Yeah, we're starting to have a bit of an issue here. Even though I went down on the skill level here, that's... The eye got hands at this point, man. Oh boy, that's not been a good end to the night. 2 big beds just lost. Yikes. Like, just yikes. Right. Yeah, that's just yikes. Yeah, and we can also only reset really to the garage because it's after 8 AM now, and after 8 AM you can't do anything but just return to garage. We have to return the next night with a lot of upgrades because this car is not no longer competitive at that point. Cash earned 1.5 mil. C minus, oof. Those two last races really like hit us hard with. Yeah, those 2 losses just hit hard. Otherwise, this would have been likely an A+. If I hadn't just... Time to update the microcode. Okay. So one of the first upgrades we likely will do here, buy parts. Rim, we ignore budget tires, street tires, performance tires, or semi-slicks. Yes. Could I immediately purchase some semi-slicks? Install on all wheels? Yes. Return the budget tires back to a shelf. We're not putting wheel rims on for now. Brakes are... I think it's relatively expensive very quickly. I think braking performance is fine. We've put some... Fuck it, we're gonna put prototype coils already in there because they're just so cheap. Like compared to other upgrades, like coils are just really cheap, kind of. And they do a lot of boosting performance. So it's like, let's just skip straight to the best parts for that. So no engine swap, we don't need anything out of these sections. Okay, how much is neons? Oh, 200,000. The glow number place is 250. Nah, we're not doing that. That's kind of just too expensive. Interior, for now, we're not touching that. We're gonna touch that later to do weight saving and stuff. I think one of the cheapest components is just the air filter. So, I'm gonna max that one out immediately. Is the radiator one of the... I think the radiator is one of the cheaper cooling devices. Because you do want to max out your coolers. Where's the oil cooler? Here, pistons, oil cooling. Yeah, oil cooling is relatively expensive for relatively little return, so we will first slap the maximum of that in. The circuit turbo is honestly not too bad. And it gives good power. I don't know if I want to slap the prototype in there because it's... Oh yeah, right, we want a gearbox. Gosh, we definitely want a gearbox. Not the long ratio because that's literally 3.5 mil. But like the street gearbox we will slap into this thing. And that's all we're gonna then, I think, buy here? I think this is just a good set of like just upgrades. Or do we just buy this, the circuit turbo also? I think that makes sense. Well, I wonder if I fuck up my hard code now or not. Hmm. Good question. Next question. I've already looked at that. That's also quite a bit. Because you can't really slap all prototype parts on this thing, because it will then start cooking itself. I've been there. How? Yeah, okay, the engine strength isn't particularly high right now. Let's maybe slap... How expensive is the engine block upgrade? Doesn't bring much power. Yeah, the camshaft obviously slows the cooling. Engine head, pistons. Oil cooling. ECU just boosts power. NOS is NOS. Turbo is turbo. Spark plugs do basically fucking nothing. I don't know what I want right now. I guess an engine block upgrade is a decent choice. We do, however, also need a bit of power. I guess more, maybe? But we don't have much money, come to think of it. We really don't have much money right now. We do want, like, at least some power increases and stuff. But we're gonna go with this. And that's basically all we can do at that point. We don't have money for much more. Could slap and, like, this thing in here and an exhaust manifold circuit. Doesn't drop my cooling too low. While also producing a decent chunk of power. And we could use it for a bit. Likely also stay with it till the end game. Yeah, we just have enough money, just about enough money to pull this entire thing off. And we end up with some good numbers. Oh boy, I forgot the delivery fees if you buy more than one component. But yeah, we can't buy anything else. This is now officially a sleeper build. I'm pretty sure I haven't heard this song before. I think this is the first time I've heard it. Maybe I added more songs in the update? That would be interesting. Alright, we have fresh tires, we have coilovers on the car, and we have a bunch more power going to the rear wheels. We don't have any aero components though, so that's a bit... but like... Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can keep up again. Yeah, that's a bit faster, you could say. A tad bit faster. Just noticing I'm not even seeing my GPS actually. Oh boy. So actually remove that bottle so I can actually see the that corner of my screen still. 2100. Let's start a night that is perhaps, hopefully, a bit better than the last one. Well, I mean, the last one was really good till I like fucked up twice. Completely misread the road and just got fucking my face stomped. Yeah, immediately more power. I feel like they do scale with your car's power quite a lot. Right. Okay, Suka. And then him here again. Over to MUQU to Tatsumi. Okay. Let's call him up. Have a rematch for that one. Fair enough, yeah. Considering the last 2 times we raced, it basically ended up me being easy money for you, so. The thing is with paying off the debt very early is that like, we have to be really careful with like that we don't spend that much money on upgrades. So we still have betting money the next day. That's something that you have to be careful with. I don't know what happens when you actually run out of money in this situation. That's kind of the thing we have to look for. What I'm a bit sad about is like we can see like that our opponents have like larger rims and like there's no rim size option, or at least I haven't seen any. You're just stuck with the small size of rim. Yeah, we have again a power advantage. That's surprising, we do have actually more power than him. I'm back. Oh well, it isn't doing MK int CPIO. CPIO? What the hell is that supposed to mean? I haven't heard of that before. One of the things that I find odd with this game is that it, after you finish the race, you return back to the starting line. Like, you don't drive away from... You don't end up meeting at the finish line or somewhere else, no, you meet at the starting line. Which means at times it's like a decent chunk of like change to travel. Jeez. Yeah, the upgrades did something to actually make our car competitive again, you know? We're suddenly competitive again. It's a thing. Okay, he's calling back, so to immediately do a rematch. Okay, fine. I need the cash as well. I I need the cash as well to continue upgrading my car after this. Shota again. Can't afford to lose this bet, man. You can give some of the money that, like, I that I paid you for, like, fucking up. This is rebuilds the kernel, if I remember correctly. No video mix. I think they, the developer, I'm not sure if it's in the patch notes, but I'm pretty sure the first gear has been shortened. Because usually, previously, I just slapped the nitrous as soon as it started and just pulled away and could easily upshift to the next gear afterwards. But now, I hit the rev limiter so early on with my... Now I hit the rev limiter so early on that just like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you need to basically wait till you're in second gear. But like, second gear feels then so long again. I think this is some ways to compensate for the fact that like, you can easily wipe out this game. Just scratch on my face. To allow people to recover faster from accidents. This might have been done. Because the cars were pulling off a bit slowly from the standstill. Oh wait, why I'm slowing down? I just... I rebuilt the kernel, if I remember correctly. No video mix. My craft. We're not gaining much multiplier right now because we're not challenging someone particularly much higher than us on rating. Whereas we're earning a lot from like side beds. Coffin on wheels. That's to describe the fucking Porsche. I did start working yesterday on a livery finally for my Porsche Cup car. Finally. 2 messages. Didn't want to race. Yeah, well, you called me. That's on you, Chief. Oh, it didn't actually go to the next message. Pretty sure that another message would have been one to allow me to go faster to the PA. But yeah, I was trying to make progress on that livery. A coffin livery. If you know what I mean, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. But the entire user thing happened, and then I was very busy just trying to get archives and everything running. Even though I did mainly actually do the archiving today on the Linux. But I'm running tomorrow GT2 championship. First round is tomorrow. Qualifying starts 2030. So I will be driving there the 935 of Porsche. And I did think about actually bringing also a Tacol livery for that one, basically making 2 liveries because after all, I'm not. How much am I gonna drive the Porsche Cup in the future? I have 1 more Porsche Cup race in the championship, and it's like, man, I do not want to drive this car after this again. So I will be like, so it would be nice to have it like on perhaps a GT2, but I'll have it more, and it's like, no. I thought I looked through some assets I had laying around and realized, wait a minute, I could remake my Porsche Tiger livery. I had on the in R Factor 2 for the Porsche 962C, so the Group C car, I had a Girls Panzer Team Leopold livery, trying to emulate the Porsche Tiger that they have in the show with like the characters on it and stuff. And like that's the idea for the livery that I'm gonna go for tomorrow, for the race tomorrow. Who am I gonna challenge? Shota. Probably not a good idea to go with Shota again. It's gonna not end too well. Sakura here. With Keisuke. This guy has more rep even. Let's call him up. Fair enough, you know. Only someone like you can drive some bad and stuff in. Okay. Right. 600,000. We accept that one. Let's see how we're gonna do with this. We're gonna soon have actually the debt payout paid back. We might actually finish this on the 2nd night already, which is just mental. But it doesn't mean we have to be careful with how we spend money at that point. We do get a lot more money from race wins though. Like, because if you don't pay like... I think we pay 2/3 of our winnings actually of the wager winnings. It might make more sense. Oh yeah, this is a drag race. $66, okay. But yeah, my model does occasionally glitch around. It's nothing of a surprise. Isn't this the same guy that basically guided? Oh god, no. The AI, you can't really spin the AI out. They are too stable, but they can easily spin you out. And if that happens, it is very much game over. So yeah, you do have to be careful with that. And he nearly did that. Boy. But yeah, we're running now 31 seconds on this track. Strip, even when you're nearly getting pit maneuvered by the opponent. Well, after this run, we'll briefly go to the bathroom. Good acceleration of this one. Fly my little one ER. I hate those 2 specific words. I don't know if it's been childhood trauma or seeing as Game over screen or not? What do you mean? Which two words? Sega said game over screen or not. Which words? I'm actually kind of confused at this point. Right. I will then briefly fill forward. Yeah, 31 seconds for Drag Race. But yeah, we pay like, out of the 600,000, we pay 450 is debt payment, and we only really get the money from the side bets in these early stages. It's the game and the combination. I lift back to Tatsumi, but like, I mean, it's kind of awkward to get there from this position here, but like, we're also like, fuck, we're gonna do that. Even though it lowers my multiplier, and I kind of need the multiplier. Machines often. Yeah, we have 700,000 out debt, and we have 810 in cash right now. Right, we will pause the game. I will be right back. I shall wait for the buffer briefly. So, I am back. Did you miss me? Right. Much few. We have halfway for 5 tanks. That's fine. We shall go into the parking area now. Yeah, the model does glitch out a lot, but I need to take a sip. Back to G Company territory. If I could own my own business, I would, but I have that space and amount of money. Also know how to repair those things. Oh yeah, I've just noticed like the patch notes did say that they increased the walking speed, and if you walk straight on, yeah, it's. I think sidestepping is still. Oh yeah, yeah. After some time, he starts really going for it. Should we do this again? I mean, he has still 200 more horsepower than me. He actually doesn't have as much, but like he has a lot of reps, so they might just give him a lot of grip. My only other option is like Sakura again. Oh, and Sakura City is up again. Oh boy. Yeah, sure. I will go against Toshi. Toshi, like one of the best drivers in the entire parking lot. Sure, that's a sound decision. Solenoids. Oh god. It doesn't sound great. Yeah, I have a feeling you might end that. I do have a slight feeling this might be again a bad decision. What could possibly go wrong? Going up against someone who has like, you know, 200 more horsepower than me. What could possibly go wrong at that point? Everything, I'm pretty sure. 6 hours remaining. Although if I fuck it up, then I can just grind the other two again. The other load rather. MUQU to Tatsumi. My eyes seem to be. My model seem to be wanted to be closed. I'm definitely having them wide open. In this case, I need to calibrate probably. Oh, he got stuck on traffic. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, and I nearly did as well. Funny thing is, some of these routes are also in Shotoku Revival Project. This is one of the roads that is in there. So I am familiar with the parking areas. This route is Raidbook, which isn't. A lot of roads and tunnels especially aren't. I also had a few test drives on iRacing today. Why is everybody playing iRacing? Yeah! Okay, that was a pretty well timed spasming out of my model. It was unintentional, but it was perfect. But yeah. I don't know about that. I have not heard about that. I do know they have large parts of that they manually build. Let's hope he doesn't do a callback, but on the other hand, that's like... yeah. iRacing is a bit too much popular recently. And we get the fucking double or nothing. It's funny, right? It does say it's a double or nothing, but like in actuality it's just you don't get, it's not double or nothing, it's just again. double or half, because you do, because the wager isn't doubled. If I lose, I don't have to pay back what I earned through the first run. It's like, it's just reminds me of Pissed Off Cat green screen. You do know that my Venian is green screens. If I wasn't at a race, I could like actually show it to you, but like, yeah, I have a green, because you can't do you can't do what's it, spout 2, which you would use on the Windows to transmit the window. You just, and because the window can't go transparent in Venian, you just instead do a, it wasn't particularly well timed. But yeah, because you can't do transparency, you just apply green screen and then just filter it out again on. Well, he's making it easy for me. And just filter it down on the OBS side. So yeah. Seen the frame of it. Yeah, I mean, I had it earlier on screen and just to calibrate, to mess around with settings. Because the audio wasn't working, the mouth movements weren't working because the audio device wasn't selected. What is a bit annoying with, oh fuck. Fuck, he's coming. But yeah, if I wipe out of these, like, it very quickly becomes an unwinnable position. You do need to pay a lot of attention in this game. I was so far ahead that like he was completely just out of connection range and everything, and then just he still came back from that because I hit one truck, so didn't pay attention for 1 second. He's like chromat keyed. Okay, that's funny. Right. Let's briefly finish that cutscene and then we'll also calibrate the model again. Right, and also I actually will have now my debt paid off. So debt payoff is now also completed on day 2. Because we're well like owing like 70,000 and that will now be all paid off completely. Yep. Race pads. It's a bit lower than it should be. We should be getting more money than we did, but like, sure, whatever. It paid out. Unbelievable, you have paid off your debt. Yes, I do believe that's unbelievable. Oh, fuck's sake, I didn't even want to race. Well, you did call me to have a rematch. So I feel like entitled to saying like you did want to race. Should I just get a phone mount for droid cam so I save money? Always wanted to buy an Elgato face cam. I've been using. I used a long time droid. I didn't use droid cam. I actually used I used for my pedal can something OBS droid cam or something. Oh yeah, right. We wanted to calibrate. But yeah, I used some other application. But yeah, this is the way that it's weak chroma kit. It still pretends that my eyes are close to this position. I don't know, I'm getting tired and like it's only showing up in my application. Or it might be the case that I'm just getting tired and like it's slowly closing my eyes. Like I have them open, like stop closing them. I would need good facial recognition. I guess. I do live full jank. But yeah, I think I didn't use DroidCam because DroidCam makes a virtual camera, right? Does a webcam, while the OBS variant of that thing just makes an OBS source. And I used that one because DroidCam was not compatible with the old Samsung Galaxy Alpha that I was using at the time. The OBS DroidCam thing did work though, so that's why I used that one. It was reliable enough for that. Because it just... I think it had the minimum requirement of like Android. I think the Galaxy Alpha had Android 5, something like that. So yeah, it just was a bit too old for this. Funnily enough, it did support the base station, the Lighthouse Power Management app, which I use to turn on my base stations. So yeah. Spasm out like an old Fortnite game. What it does hurt here for me in part is that my microphone is a bit in the way. So if I lean over a bit to the left, it just yeah, I'm hidden now behind my microphone, so like it can't see me. Move out again and like I'm visible again. That's kind of the issue. And I need to keep the microphone sort of vaguely close to my face so you can actually hear me. That's kind of the issue. Otherwise you can't hear me. But even then it would still spasm out quite a bit. I can tell you that. Oh no. Find SK. That's Rep Boss. That's the Rep Boss. He isn't actually... She shows a lot of like doll signs here, but he's not actually that expensive to fight. But yeah, for having SK here is... yeah, bad news. By the way, this is Shota again, the black guy we just beat. His cal now suddenly has 200 less horsepower. That's just one of the oddities of this game. That sometimes just happens. And also, if you hit a certain rep level, the game will just go fuck you. And Mike, you have I have an FDUs 40, I think. FDUs 40. Yeah, I think it's written on here. Actually, I can check it. Where is it? Yeah, FDUs SL40. It was a cheap a relatively cheap microphone. I've heard about you while we fought driven against each other. Also, it is a bit critical because you can see, like, I have 806,000 money. And we're now wagering with my actual money and not just having betting money at this point. We are at, like, a slightly critical stage in this playthrough. I cannot afford losing at this point. It's quite critical. So yeah, drag racing now. Thing is, I have about as much power as he has, so it's like should be fine. With a 500. The thing is, with that microphone, it does support XLR. I'm using USB-C into it, but like it's a multifunction microphone where you can use it with... It has an XLR connector on the back. So you can use it with XLR or with USB-C. Which is really nice with it. This is one of the reasons why I picked it up. I had to I was previously using the built-in microphone into my Logitech G633, which you also saw on the sound panel. It's my headset, which I've been using for the past few years. But yeah, that's that one. That microphone was never good, but like it started completely crackling out and everything, to the point where it's like I can't even use this in a voice chat without ear raping people occasionally randomly. So it's like I need to use something else. Thanks a lot, my beloved. Yeah. but it does allow me to effectively skip the purchasing of an XLR. Of like, what is it called? It's a mixer? Amplifier? What is the term again for it? Controller? I forgot. The thing where you plug the XLR in and you plug the USB on the other end and you have some knobs to adjust. Yeah, that one. I think I paid for this microphone 50 euros, but I did have to actually subscribe to Amazon Prime. And they decided to go for the free trial of Amazon Prime instead. It's gone through the hellhole of cancelling it. Although it does have the advantage that, you know, I guess you can use shipping of it. I should actually use my Amazon Prime for like Twitch subscriptions. Genuinely. Because I haven't actually done that at all. Scares me for life. I had like which I donated to a now permaban Trackmania player. Huh? How did that happen? Excuse me, please. A permaban Trackmania player. Interface. God damn it! How could I actually forgot that term? At 7,000 rep. Like, this has previously, in my first attempt, taken me like 6+ hours. And we're playing on difficulty 4. Oh boy. Riolo has the nickname Mr. 40% for a reason. Oh boy. How did it come to that you donated a microphone to Riolo? That's interesting. Because I was like thinking, huh? Because as a permanent Trackmania player, I was definitely thinking of Riolo. Man, that's like some history. He was for a long time like a competitive Trackmania player. Well, actually, I think he wasn't playing in the competitive league, but like he was a speedrunner. Technically, hot lapper. Our hot lapper's, I think, the correct term in this case. Even the Trackmania record chasers are technically, you know, speedrunners kind of. Hot lapper and speedrunners do collide regularly. Those two terms. We do have to set that as a reality. Kind of why I don't enjoy just hot lapping, because I don't enjoy min-maxing speedrun. Like, nice! But it unfortunately immediately dropped down again. It immediately dropped again, but like for a brief moment, the tire temperature was nice there. This side of the truck. Isn't moved on to first ever XLR setup. She put a new audio gear. He had a shitty headset. Yeah, like me for a long time. Right, so yeah, that's interesting that like you had contact with like Me, that microphone, I recorded a few videos back in the past. I used a variety of headset built-in microphones with like janky audio quality back in the day. It's not quite, I think, as bad as like the audio quality of the Logitech kind of was. No, yeah, this is a Logitech headset. Yeah, I nearly forgot. The thing is, how many USB cables I've gone through with this 633. I even replaced the ear muffins on it because like they started falling off, which is kind of annoying. Oh yeah, by the way, you with the fuel light, by the way. Yeah, the fuel light, the reserve light is on now. I think we have to win this race now, otherwise we're gonna run out of fuel. Oh god. Ah, fuck. Oh fuck. God damn it. Can we actually refuel? But no, we can't refuel in this. We might have a problem here. We do. Yeah, it's all or nothing now. For quite a bit of money here. And I'm out of fuel, basically. Oh boy, this is gonna be tight. This is gonna be a bit of an issue. Oh, we're gonna get offered here. If it goes wrong, I guess we get some of our money back. So at least it's something. If we run out of fuel, we're gonna be not be in hell. That's good. That's a good lifeline being thrown my way. Let's hope this thing just doesn't conk out now. Come on, just a few more meters. We've got this. We got this. I can see the suffering. We got it. Oh. You were definitely not far from just the car straight conking out, yeah. Oh, we got big fat cash now rolling in again. Nearly 8k rep. Yikes. Oh. 1.5 million gain from just that one drag race. Come on, let me open. Fuck, I needed that cash, man. Oh yeah, right, we can. Let's drive till actually our car runs out. But I think we will likely reach the parking area beforehand. Because you can drive on empty quite a long time, I can tell you. Yeah, the thing is the game will force you actually to refuel when you hit the parking area. But it will force you to refuel with 84% octane. Yeah, and we have also only 1 hour remaining at this point. But I wanted to actually demonstrate what happens if you run out of fuel, but... Yeah, we're gonna just refuel. But yeah, the game does not allow you to run out of fuel. It would force you actually early, before entering the parking lot. Before you even on reserve, it usually asks you to refuel. Right. Last hour. Are we gonna actually get an A+ rating this right now? Or am I gonna throw it away on the last attempt here? 12-2. We have here, there's SK again. Let's hope that he isn't the only one I can challenge here. Okay, Shota again here with Humano Hishima P to Kiba Tunnel. It's probably the best we have because he's the only one he's let got as challenge, because the others will go, oh well, good, look for SK. But we're not challenging SK tonight. That's not happening. The water pouring sense, yeah. Because I am pouring myself. Like, you don't scare me. 830,000 wager. Okay, fine. Sure. The thing is, the rep limit for there is a 10,000 rep limit. When you hit that one, you cannot increase your rep anymore. And we're about to hit that on like night 3. It's quite something right now. Water. I do pour myself water. Tracking does really not like when I pick up my glass. But yeah, I pour water from a bottle into a glass to drink it. I don't drink out of the bottle, except when I'm racing, in my sim, in my rig, because... Okay, I guess some safety net here again. This is nice. Yes. You seemingly also didn't get my actual joke in my in the tweet I did. Even though I clarified that it is water. But you seemingly didn't get the memo that Hahnenheimer Spätlese refers to tap water. And you might be able to then start putting together how the hell that is tap water. If you think about it for a moment. It's not white, it is genuinely just tap water. Also, oh yeah, this is this layer. God. Nah, it's not quite the worst one. There's a worse one that uses this section here. So you might tell the air is quite fast in this section here. We're now heading into the tunnel instead of going to the right, which the Kota City layout with us actually do. Oh. Just passing far. Oh fuck! Fuck! Oh fuck! Forgot to turn. That's not even the bad. I can still run this. But he's built up a lot of gap there. Oh, I took the wrong word off. Now I'm genuinely fucked. Shouldn't refer to fucking wine. Yeah, the thing. I fucked this race up because I just took the wrong road off. Come on, let me drive. There's already one by the time I get... Yeah, that's the early game experience usually, when you take a wrong road and then just fuck up your entire race. I could have recovered out of this position if I had taken the right hand side. But stupid me took the wrong side. Wait a minute. Oh, so one of the checkpoints didn't count apparently. Because my finish line isn't there. Should we just restart at this point? How much is it charging me? Not cheap, but like, fuck it, we're gonna go for a restart because this is just too awkward at this point to get this race fixed. And I mean, I'm not guaranteed to win on the second attempt. I don't know if actually the call will carry over. I think that won't be the case. The my ability to throw the race for money, I think that's not gonna carry over. So I'm actually under more pressure now. It would have been significantly financially advisable for me to not do this. The thing is, I was trying to like see if this is actually a term you can Google. And it's like, it doesn't seem that this is actually a universal joke. This seems to be like a family in-joke that I... But I like the in-joke too much that I'm just like, fuck it. And that's... And I mean, I did put behind it in parentheses that it's water. Push me the fucking wall there. Oh, that was so close. God. More and more useless. I don't know if they ever would have actually gotten that joke. But yeah, I do agree. Google's getting more and more useless by the day. I do agree on that. But oh boy, that was like... I was tight. And the advantage if I had actually been able to throw it properly You know, my rating would have finally gone fucking down. 0.1. 0.01. Fuck me. Oh boy, that was way tighter than it should have been. Yikes. I did get 1.6 million out of it, so I got net actually 1 million. He's running search results, yeah, 100%. I don't think there's... Okay, we got another message. No, we don't want to Tatsumi PA anymore. It's 8:51. Right. Which is also a funny thing, if I leave that... Let me actually... Right now, we drive for a moment. I don't know if this got fixed or something. Look at the time. Let's briefly shift up to 4th. 8:56. 8:57. 58. 59. 8 AM again. Oh wait, I'm covering up slightly. But yeah, it literally jumped from... Jumped from 8:59 back to 8 AM. And that's in large part because if you do any interactions at this point, it will immediately go, you've outrun the night. That's just what happens if you go to the garage, if you do anything, it doesn't, you've outrun the night. It is designed to handle effectively you going beyond 8 AM. So you could start events up until 8 AM, but like you can't do anything after 8 AM anymore. You've run out of night. $5.6 million, 2.5 rep gain, 6 races run, or 8 races run, and we got the A+. The funny thing is, I've only gotten a C+, and C- and A+ ratings. I've never gotten anything between these. I've never seen anything else other than A+, and yeah, that's just fun. Right. 12 hours remaining. So let's tune our boy a bit more up, I guess. Engine, I guess. Engine the parts store. Oh yeah, right, we have already an air filter on the car. We already put an exhaust manifold on the thing. We haven't put an intake manifold on yet. And that costs a lot on the high end. We could buy the... Wait. Oh, there's a long ratio straight cut gearbox and then there's short ratio straight cut gears. The short ratio would even cut down the top speed actually for us, man. Obviously you want the long, but both of them are 3.5 mil. It's just, that's so much. Can't really afford that so far. Yeah. I think one of the things we definitely need right now is the intercooler. It's not cheap, but like we kind of need the extra cooling capacity so we can actually slap more funny things in. Like the turbo. Prototype turbo can already get us up to 507 horsepower. Oh wait, we have like some paint down the back of that. That's not fun. Fuck, I'm gonna put that in. can go a bit below this. This is my strength is good. Guess I could slap a fuel system in there. 601 horsepower with an improved intake manifold. 92% cooling is good enough. You can get away with that. Strength is though a bit down. I guess we might just slap some pistons in there. Sure, those are some sound upgrades. Cooling to 90. Strength is up. 616 horsepower. Yeah, I just had suddenly a bit of pain on my right back. It's like, it's just weird. It just suddenly came up there. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm 26, you know. I'm getting up there in years. Kind of, but like also kind of not. Okay, I think this is some sound upgrades here. I'm nearly doubling my power output. Jesus. You just casually double the power output of your car. 200, a bit. 200 bit money. Right, so we should. I mean, we've already done like decent amount of handling upgrades. There is some stuff you can still do actually. Let's go pipe parts. We can improve the brakes obviously. They're not cheap. Might be the diff. You can put a better diff in a race diff. It's not too expensive. Let's go with a race diff. There's obviously the steering knuckle, which you can do a drift build, but that's useless right now. Control arms aren't that useful. Coilovers we already put into the car. Front sway bar does a bit, but not that much, and it's like the circuit level is not too expensive, but like yeah, it's gone already again. It's just it's just like they had a sharp pain. It's gone again. Like thanks, I guess, buddy, for that one. That's a sound thing. Go back to the brakes. It's just a tad bit expensive right now. Let's just I don't know, let's just buy the limited slip diff, I guess. I think limited slip diff is it's a bit of a handling improvement. I think that's a sound decision. Install the limited slip diff, put the open diff away, and then do we want to put some body parts on the car again? You know, it's. We could also do some interior improvements. But it's like, for example, removing the rear seats costs 150,000. I mean, it's technically not that much. And it does like lower the weight. But I mean, fully stripping the car, for example, is like fucking a lot of money already. Which we're not doing that. Might buy a steering wheel though. 50,000. So we have something that isn't. Although I'm not buying that one. Why is this one like 105,000? Even though it's basically the same as this one. Huh? Oh, it has like holes in it. I mean, it doesn't even lower the weight of the car, so it's like, huh? Why are we doing this again? I mean, we could do the, what is that? An Opalka. An Opalka wheel. Or we can do the, James Racing. I mean, these just look ugly kind of. These two. And this is obviously like, just, what the hell are you? I mean, this is the more sensible, but like, these are the more expensive ones already. You have obviously also this as an option. I mean, this looks halfway decent compared to the other ones. But it's obviously more expensive, and I'm like, I'm a tad bit on the budget. I think I'm gonna go with the... I like that meme what you buy this yelling soda. I haven't seen that one. We're not putting all the gauges on. I want to put a different gear knob on the car. Nah, we're not getting carried away with this. It's not upgrades. I mean, you can upgrade the seats actually, which does lower the weight. But like, yeah, the rear seat deletes, which also somehow a rear seating back weighs 5 kilograms. 5. In which universe does this weigh 5 kilograms? Which universe does a freaking... I mean, the driver's seat in comparison. If I slap a different seat in there, I can lose like 13 kilograms just by selecting a racing seat into there. And there's even more lightweight options. But the rear fucking passenger seat, somehow you lose only 5? How does this work, Muff? Yeah, you can lose a few kilograms on the door card. I mean, that makes at least halfway sense if you only lose like 5 kilograms with the door card, but like... Oh yeah, you can slap a roll cage in, which does actually improve the handling. Oh, it's not even that expensive. Yeah, let's just slap a roll cage in. I think that's a sensible decision. I think a roll cage is actually a sensible upgrade. Over here. And your wheel rim. Oh wait, we select the wrong thing. You got femboy rim. You could just strip pieces of the car. These automatic injectors, I prefer manual syringes, but they can't trust every patient to know what they're doing with manual syringes. Automatic syringes? How does this work? Also, we could pop out the we could pop up the sunroof for extra downforce. Let's go. What do we want right now? I know the side skirt can deliver a bit of downforce. It's not much. I know the rear bumper can give you a decent chunk of downforce. For actually relatively little. I mean, the prototype part does give a lot more, but like we're not really interested in the prototype part. It's just a bit out of our price range. Which piece do we kind of want on our rear end? Also, we could rear fender, rear lights, trunk. I do prefer this trunk style a lot over the stock. I like this one just a lot more. You have the street, which does like add some splinters and stuff. The prototype loses a lot of weight, but like it's also expensive, so it's like we're gonna just put the stock in right now. Like they have pre-filled pens that automatically inject fluid. I prefer manual syringes. Like, yes, that you fill yourself with medication or inject yourself. Yeah, we're gonna put a spoiler on now. Don't worry. The thing is, the downforce of these varies a lot. Like you have a lot of them that like have isn't with the wings. It's not dependent on like what if you do a stock prototype. Stock or street or prototype selection, That's only difference in weight with the prototype. But like how much downforce you get from the wing is dependent on which style of wing you actually slap on it. For example, this Aero one has a lot of downforce reduces. The Jorgen has also a lot of downforce. Jorgen stock. Lynx. Mystic. Scarab. Tandem. I feel like there are different wings right now. I remember. But yeah, you could put a lot of downforce on the rear end. I mean, one of the more absurd ones here is... Was it the Jorgen or was it the other one? I mean, this one looks funny, but like it doesn't produce as much downforce as the other. Oh yeah, it was the Jorgen waffle just being on stilts. Front view doesn't help much. The Jorgen stock. We're increasing kind of the weight of the car though, it's not ideal. Somehow the car briefly forgot that perhaps what the exhaust. No, there's not really much to gain. Roof spoiler. You can gain a bit more downforce, but they're like not really worth it, I think. I want to min-max the downforce, I guess, but like otherwise, yeah, just additional weight, and we kind of don't want any more weight at this point. Yeah, door, trunk. Looked at that one. We have already a trunk and a basket. Guess we could put a front bumper on and like to complete it. But, like the front bumpers are just so much more expensive. Like something halfway proper. Now let's just keep it for now. But we have 100 kilograms of downforce now finally on the car. So right. The Whisper app is broken right now. You can't post anything except emojis. The Whisper app? What's the one that invented planes? We have such a high wing angle that we're threatening the local bird population. Install all new parts. Yes. Well, then that shall be it, I think. The rest we use as some betting money. Is just about enough to cover and for bet. Should we change? I mean, there's. I think not even. You don't even pay money if you change motor oil, so I guess we can just do that and just pay motor oil. Get some fresh motor oil for free into the car. 651,000. That's just about maybe 2 beds. If I fuck up, so I mean we shouldn't, hopefully, because I do have a fancy new car that is like really fast, but like car fancy fast, so like yes. If your water was pink and you didn't use food coloring, would you still drink it? I'm not sure. Well, that was a bit of a misjudgment. I thought the truck was in the other lane. Luckily this is in free roam and not in a race. So no harm done. don't know, maybe we'll see if we can, because in my first playthrough, yeah, I'm still calling it a playthrough even though I didn't finish it, but like in my first save file, I took quite a few days basically where I was grinding and earning money, but in parallel to me, what? That bugged out a lot because I put my hand in front of my face to scratch it briefly and it just spasmed out my mole completely. To circle back to like your point with the pink water, I think there's regions in the world where the water is discolored like that. It does happen occasionally because of like I think some sort of bacteria or something. Not sure, but yeah. What happened in my first playthrough is oh yeah, precisely this happened where every single option tells me to find SK. Precisely that happens where I'm left only with the option to challenge SK. Which is obviously not ideal, but we should have enough power at this point. And the car should be in a stage that we should be able to do this. What kind of name is Fluff anyway? Oh, yeah, but like, despite the icon that like he's super expensive, like he doesn't have a high wager, and also the race against him is what's it called? Is a best of 5. Despite that it's a normal race length. But yeah, rep boss fights are best of 5, so if you need to learn the track layout, you can. You can technically do that. But yeah, what track do we actually get here? Because I didn't pay attention actually what track we're running. Tomioka Dash. I had that with the second rep boss in my previous playthrough. And when I actually had a crew challenge, I took that, decided to use this layout. So I'm relatively familiar. Let's see if I hit that same bug that I had in my first attempt on this track the last time when I jumped the rep boss here. Because that was, I headed down the off-ramp and the game just flung me into the air. Oh. I think my car has become a bit more responsive at high speeds. Oh fuck. Sure, game, sure. Oh, we're coming up towards the end, and we're... but he had a bad run up the hill. Can still get this. You squeeze bite. Oh fuck! And then just ran out of turning. Fuck. And that's his race. If he throws this, I'm gonna be fucking surprised. He got close to throwing it though. Like I wasn't anymore that far back anymore. I'm ordering a Moser wheel soon. Let's go. I was fucking close. God damn it. Yeah, the car, it's definitely asked of me here. Funny thing is, when I challenged the second rep boss on this map last, in my first playthrough, I had my car was incorrectly tuned and was constantly cooking its engine and had basically no power output, and I still won in a fight. Well, because I had like I think 2 runs like literally fell through the map, so go figure on that one. What? Did you just see that? My car just like suddenly twitched like massively to the left. Oh fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh fuck. Come on. I can't afford losing like this. Ah. Oh yeah, right, you did one on... Oh. No, that's not him. Thought for a second it was him there. For some reason. Future. But we are closing back on him. There he is. And we have him again. Come on, Tom. But yeah, this is one of these toll moves. And you literally get fucking fined when you do them. It's a bit less funny when you have them in racer route. The Koto City East Loop, that one has a toll booth literally at the finish line. So occasionally if I have a lot of leads, just abuse the fact of that I can just slow down to 60k and just get away with it. Struggle like a cat. Do you like this game? Yes I do. Before starting the stream I had 11.7 hours in this game. Yeah, I've been playing this a bit much. In fact, like on Sunday for the Trackalicious race, I was late to that stream because I was playing this too much. But yeah, now both of us have 1 race win. The next one to win 2 of them wins the unit. Oh fuck. Nearly spun there. Well, yeah, we will likely... I don't know if I will do more upgrades on power soon. This race is kind of expensive on me. Like I'm barely breaking. I mean, I'm gonna break even. I think the side bets will nearly fund all the fines. but only nearly. I might add a force of moves of wheel to my card and didn't leave without buying so they might sale offers. Do they actually do that? I mean, I use regularly shopping cards on online stores of just like as a remember me list of just like, oh yeah, I might want to buy this. I just put it in there like it never purchases. It's a regular occurrence for me. Usually the sites actually forget, effectively forget that that I had that item and forget my shopping cart before I actually buy it. There's a bit of, you know, a bit of an issue occasionally. Oh fuck. God, both of us wiped out there. But I wiped out back worse than him. He wiped out again. Oh, I picked the wrong side. That's fine, there's a large part of just flat out here. Oh, we're running out of fuel again. Oh fuck, I took the wrong route. How far do I need to fucking drive backwards to get to the right route? Come on, fucking drive already. The fact that this happened twice now on stream is a bit concerning. Also that I'm basically out of fuel. Oh wait a minute, the arrow is pointing me backwards. I have a missed checkpoint. I do have a missed checkpoint at this point. This is lost, basically. Will it restart me the entire thing, or will it restart just this run? Let's see, is it good? Because I've never tried that. If it restarts just the run or the entire event. Let's see. Because I'm just slightly out of fuel and I can't really fuel mid-event. But people are setting on the cheat system. I guess you can try that. One's gonna stop you. Oh yeah, it resets the entire event. Great, because I think it doesn't reset my fuel meter. Great, we've just reset the entire event. But it was not technically necessary. Pain. Oh, we do know how this works now. I think it's on the previous update. I didn't have issues with the missed checkpoints before. Actually, the game did reset me with a full fuel tank, so there's that. I do have a full fuel tank again. Oh fuck. How did I live through that one? I do not know how I lived through that one. Oh, for fucking sakes, come on. Pushes me straight up into the traffic car, thanks. Woof. Hello, physics. Oh, fuck off! Come on! Not again. Ugh. I pass him just about, and he just fucking pit maneuvers me again. Obviously, we're not restarting for that. Because we have obviously more attempts to right the wrongs. Oh, but that's frustrating as hell. Jesus. Like, he fucks me over twice in the same run. And the physics do very much prevent you from doing the same thing to the AI again. It is quite painful. What the fuck was that? I feel like if you press the clutch in, the car suddenly uber grips and fucking truck changing lanes when there was even a fully... There's no striped line, you're not supposed to fucking cross. Well, I guess maybe. Japanese and Americans are weird on that, I guess. They drive through. You know, you have to just drive through solid white lines. Well, in Germany we only are allowed to cross striped ones. Slowed down on that one. Because he's nowhere this run. Minutes. And I did it under 2, which is, I think, one of the fastest runs ever. But I didn't have to deal with like his bullshit. Now both of us have 1 win. Again on the upshift. What? This is what I meant. There is a fucking bug with the physics in this area. I've had this before. I think when your car gets like goes over a crest and effectively unloads the wheels, the physics engine sometimes just gets a bit too eager and just yeets your car upwards, when in fact it should clamp the car more down onto the ground, considering we have a bit of downforce going on it. So frankly, it should unload, but like you know. Okay, sure. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Like, you could crash out like that. Okay, I forgot to shift that. Yeah, if you do a steering input while you're changing up gears. Actually, I guess what happens there specifically, I think I figured it out. What specifically happens is I release the throttle on every upshift because I'm used to it, because we're driving with a manual clutch, so so I do that. But like, what happens is I effectively apply the throttle again, release the clutch while applying the throttle and having steering input, and the game just gives you uber grip in this situation to probably aid with drifting. But I guess that's an advanced driving technique now. Ooh, Let me just get down the hill here, please. Oh, fuck. Both of us wiped out there. The truck coon came in our way. You don't bully me onto the other lane again. I know that one is a dead end. Is this not my third run, or is this my second one? Nah, I think it was my second, I think, just now. No, it was my third. Finally, I'm getting some of my money back. Oh god, we're gonna go off a 9k rep. Tonight this is night 3, I think, now. If I got my count right. Well, night 3? We beat this first rep boss. We've paid off the debt. Boy. Yeah, this is night 3. We've paid off the debt. We beat the first rep boss, and we've already. Yeah, I'm at the other end of the map, I think, right now, so it's like it's very sensible to teleport back to the PA. We're halfway sure. It's good enough right now to do some racing. Six hours remaining. Yeah, that rep fight took me quite a few hours for my night. Let's see if we can still hit an A+ after all that. No. Oh god, no! This is not gonna be fun. Drive that badly and still win. Fair enough, I guess. But this is the high roller in the parking area. I should have honestly probably rejected just on the basis of he will likely fuck me up badly because he has like 700 horsepower, I think. 700, 800. I think they don't go to 800. No opponent actually reaches 800. Because you can't really tune your car up to 800 stably. But yeah, he's gonna fucking kick my ass at this point. Toshi. Because I don't have much downforce. I mean, oh no, not this layout. God no. That is even worse. Like, okay, it can actually go good for us, but it can also go horribly wrong. Because we're driving here into oncoming traffic, by the way. The reverse layout of this thing is an oncoming traffic run. So we could get lucky and him wipe out relatively early on. Or we could get very unlucky and we wipe out. Which I nearly just did because I misjudged which side this truck was on. Oh, fuck. Luckily he did as well. He went... Oh. That's the thing! If you're like... Oh fuck, fuck, fuck! Come on! Oh no! Come on the last few meters! Due to a fucking stupid traffic car sitting in the middle of... But he's waiting on me right now. This isn't the first time I've seen them throw the race on these last few meters. It's weird. This is not the first time I've actually on this layout seen them throw the last few meters. Jesus Christ. Ugh, I don't like this layout. I think I dislike it more than Coda. Oh, but we did win against him as well. It is 1 million into the bank. But we're getting max rep already. Which is not great because this means the second rep boss will likely spawn soon. How the fuck did he take 30 seconds to drive the last 50 meters? That's also beyond me. Oh boy. Oh, he re-challenges me. Fine. Fine, okay, we can do a double or nothing. I think I made a grave mistake doing a double or nothing against him again. Considering our car is really kind of out of its depth at this point. It is really kind of clinging on for dear life against him. Oh, we do get a lifeline thrown our way. 1.6 million to lose this race. Good. We still prefer obviously to win because that gives us more money, but 1.6 mil is still 1.6 mil, you know. Which does go a long way of paying off the 1 million wager. Oh fuck. Immediately wipe out like an idiot. Oh come on! What the fuck? Come on. For fuck's sakes. That's complete fucking hell. At least we're gonna lose some rep, you know? And we can pay back the wager. Yeah, he's already on the finishing straight there. If we catch up to him, like, I don't know. I don't know anymore at that point. Message from having one has not come in yet. As is finally. Yeah, it took way too long to get unparked again, but we're gonna take that loss. It's not ideal, obviously, but hey, we do get large parts of the money we lose back, and we lose some rep, which is also kind of needed. Although it does lose a lot of multiplier for the night, so... But honestly, we are at this point kind of in a position where we don't really, I don't know, want to continue with this night. So yeah, go figure. Money back. Do we want to go back to the... How much fuel do we have left? Not much. We would have to definitely refuel. Back to the PA. Yeah, sure. I mean, there's nothing really speaking much against it. Like genuinely, why not? If you think you want to do it, then do it. Just keep in mind that you could spend, similarly to Simrex, you could spend a stupid amount of money on a model that is frankly not worth it. In case of a model, definitely not. It's just something you could relatively cheaply, or you know, make it yourself. Get a model. Making it so, I'm a big fan of making it yourself. Or heck, like there's a lot of VR models that effectively can be models on booth made by VR creators that like you can just... Oh yeah, it will force me to refuel because I'm entering the parking area now. Shave as often. Yeah. I should shave again. 15 to 3 now. We're now able to actually move in the parking area before we immediately get rudely interrupted by this guy again. 650 horsepower, he isn't actually that much overpowered over me. There's Dakota City East Loop. Should I torture myself at Dakota City? Oh god, this is the same fucking road again. And to use a tunnel drag, I think I want to do this. Because he's also like a relatively high roller. Especially after that last race. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I lost last race. Although, I mean, I did gain the previous run actually that much money. So, like, you know, as far as you know, I broke even. I know that I also took losing fee. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna, like, I don't know, I think I will finish this night off here. And then call it a stream. 3 nights and 1 stream. That's, I think, a fair amount. We've been live for like about 3 hours, and we don't technically need to drain the entire battery of my phone. Come on. Ah, not nice. Not nice. Oh, that was fast. Also, you totally didn't see just a truck pop into you again. Nah, that totally didn't happen. And that's totally not something that regularly occurs. Oh, come on. Let me get over here. Fuck off. Ah! Fuck you. Deserve that one totally. For trying to fucking pit maneuver me. I don't know what he got snagged on, but like some piece of wall, I guess. Decided to just snag, just grab him and send him backwards. It took 2 minutes 28. I guess that's in this case reasonable because he got stuck somewhere. Right. So we do have the power and everything. It's just a question of pulling it all off together. I would like the straight cut, long ratio straight cut gearbox, but like, oh, that was a lot more temp. I don't know what is the ideal spot for my semi slicks. You know, but I've never had actually wheelspin issues with drag races, even when I wasn't able to like get any temp into these tires. Again, as I've said, like I think this is mainly a feature for the. Forgetting I can actually get away with staying on the throttle for this shift. Just have to press the clutch in and that's a W. We'll probably have another race in us for this night. We can do one more and then that wraps up the night. Right. Will we get a teleport option or will he actually challenge us back? Yep, that's an acceptable amount. As well, a bit removed from the parking area. Oh, I didn't check what time it is already in game. Because we are getting close to... Ah, we actually still have time. It's only 6:44. But I think after the next race, we will likely struggle to get actually back to the parking area for potentially one more. Yeah, 6:56, rolling into the parking area. Yeah, I think that this is likely the last one. Squeeze into this night. So, running Keisuke, Kiba to Akira. Nope. Chaser tunnel drag. I could do that. Against Timestar. Tomika to Tatsumi. That's probably more up my alley. I'll cover bridge to Kiba East. No, that one I think I don't want to. I feel like this guy has a much more power than us either. To use a tunnel drag. And he has about as much rep as me, so like... We can roll the dice, I guess. Nice warm-up. Well, warm-up? My brother in Christ, we have 7 AM at this point. It's the last race of the night at this point. One last hurrah before we wrap up. Or one last disaster, effectively. You know, my hubris has gotten me before, so... Wouldn't be a foreign concept. 1 hour remains. Yep. Tunnel drag again. $64. Yeah, I guess we could at least the power to it there. Right, let's see. Can we do this? Can we pull this off? Finally, we can get home. We're not really pulling away at the top. Okay, now we're starting to pull a bit. Boy, he was really slow to us there. But the main challenge is actually getting around him. And no, he didn't take fucking 6 seconds after me to finish the race. He was 20 meters behind me. Genuinely. Yeah, I saw it in the figure. It's funny that the tire temp still increases when you're standing still and not wheel spinning anymore. I think that's a bit of a bug probably, but whatever. It's not something glaringly game breaking. I think the physics departing sometimes when you're going over a crest is a bit more of an issue. Oh, he wiped out as well. That looks super easy now to wrap this race up. Perfect. 35er this time. And we have about as much money as we headed out of last night. Last night we had about as much. And we had lost like half the night due to the rep boss fight, and then we lost the race even. So there's that. That's just things that didn't quite go my way, I guess. Right. But it's 2 AM. I should kind of call it a night. Right on. Yeah, it's 8 for 14 AM and it's like, I didn't even want to race. Oh, you said it would be a nice warm up. Well, we could drive actually back to the to the safe house. I need to shake the habit of lifting actually off the throttle when doing the shifts. But okay, even if you don't lift off the throttle, you could risk of the sudden angle change on upshifts. That was a tricky part where you had to not follow the arrow. I can't read how fast we're actually traveling. I mean, it's blurred out a lot, but like I think we're about at 280 kilometers now. Oh yeah, right. This. It does, however, nicely actually show that this is the up ramp here to connect these two, which is very neat. Run out of night. That wraps up. Let's see, what rating do we get? We lost actually 30 rep. We got 4 wins, 1 loss. We gained 2.5k. A B minus. We got a different rating for once. We got for once a different rating. Yeah, we didn't gain rep, I guess, due to that 1 loss. Lost enough rep that we didn't gain rep. But yeah. Night 4. We're not gonna drive anymore. We're heading into it with like 6.1 mil. Let's actually briefly show like car auctions again. Yeah, there's a normal SanDisk levers. Well, that car is not available on Prologue. The Caution K6 Turbo. A 180 RS here again. Another Caution K6 Turbo. I'm not sure. Is the Caution gonna be a Porsche? Because it's a flat 6, but like it could also be you know, a Subaru flat 6. Subaru equivalent. There's another Caution. A Kyomoto's Special. I mean, we did see earlier which cars my opponents on the parking lot actually drive, so I didn't pay attention. Because I think one of them is actually the Caution K6. There's a Kyomoto, and this Kyomoto's are present as well. A modified engine. Heavily modified engine. Let's actually briefly see this car. I'm not interested in buying it. That is heavily modified grade B. This is also the automatic. 6. Yeah, there's a roll cage and everything in it. There's a circuit. Pretty sure that's a circuit air filter. That's a circuit intake. It doesn't have an. Yeah, it has some parts definitely. You can tell. What's the price again of this thing? 1.7 mil. Yeah, not that interested. Yeah, not interested. Just wanted to briefly show that off. Look at our boy. Earnings is at a 9.7, car value for 3.5. Right. But yeah, we're gonna modify the car next time. Just slap some more parts on it. Probably swap the seats out, remove the rear seat. Put more like, but put like some bumper probably on, some side skirts, some rear fender. Probably also some more pieces for the suspension with handling, but like it's power we don't really have. I put up turbo on this thing now. What do we have actually in terms of the and we just get told what like piece we actually have now. Actually, probably we can. Engine. No, oh fuck! I went into the store by accident. I mean, that does tell us. Because if I go into the turbo, and it's like, yeah, we have the prototype turbo already on the car. So we would have, in terms of big upgrades, the camshaft would exist. Putting that up to prototype. Engine head doesn't do much in terms of just reinforce the engine a bit. Oh, the ECU, right. ECU does also a lot of gains in the power department. But yeah, especially we would like the transmission in there. Those straight cut gears does a lot. And then I don't have to clutch anymore on the shifts. But if you clutch, actually, it's quite competitive, I would say, in terms of how fast it shifts. Actually briefly enter the suspension. Just bump it right, like right shoulder, right side. We can lower our car. It's kind of cool. Let's go a bit lower. We can run more camber. We can't camber the car tires out. Slight camber, nothing crazy on these. Slightly lower to the ground. She's cute. And yeah. Quit game. Thank you for playing Nightrunners Prologue. Right, so I actually have this. Yeah, right. I have this open because this is, by the way, where the save file is placed. It's in and your local user file. Obviously, in this case, we're on the compat data, app data, local low, Planet Gem software, and then Nightrunners Prologue. And there you have the save files. And then the I think easy save file format. It's the software that's effectively used for this. So they are a bit encrypted, so it's not particularly easy to modify them. But well, you can still use, you know, Git on the entire folder. Which branch are we actually on briefly? Git branch A. We're on the second one. Good. Git commits. So, right, and this allows me to just like I can just check out my master branch, and I'm back to my old save file. And if I want to continue streaming, I can just check out the stream branch again. It's the neat part of Git. I mean, you can also do some other wacky things of like, let me briefly. I will dig this out. It's a much fun because I did show earlier compiling. Yeah, let's just show this one. Because there's another neat thing you can do with Git is to you know, turn an entire repository into such a file, and then you can just reconstruct the repository out of it. This is a bit of a mess because it's not because the project didn't just consider of one Git repository. It is a Git repository that contains submodules, which are technically further to Git repository, and specifically Yuzu had submodules of submodules. It's quite a mess, but and it's quite a mess probably to restore out of these, but like you can technically. Packaging it up actually is easier probably. So I'm kind of thinking of like making perhaps a script to automate backing up entire like Git repositories like this that contain submodules into just packages like this, and then to be able to just with one command just restore the entire thing out of it. Because if the mirrors are being taken down, and if any of these packages are just deleted, like the Oaknut one, or is it in here? Yeah, the dynamic, which actually got nuked. That's fun because, for example, Vita 3K also relies on this one and a bunch of other things, but like they still nuked it. It's like, what the fuck? That isn't even like in any way Nintendo related, this library. This is just ARM related. For for dynamically recompiling ARM libraries into x86 instructions. That's what this thing does, and it's used for iPhone emulation, Vita emulation, like fucking everything. You could use this technically for. There are other libraries that do similar things, but like this one got nuked is so weird. Because it wasn't even like part of like users or Citrus domain space. They were using this library both, but like this was part of like some personal user accounts had this repository, and this user account still exists, and it's like a contributor mainly I think to Radeon. It's not even like it's weird that this one got deleted. And it's even funnier that like both the Panda 3DS emulator also relies on this one. And there's now an issue open because you can't build it anymore because, you know, this library is missing. I mean, we can briefly go back to my home folder and just show the externals, dynamic, readme. Right, this is the README, and you can see like projects using dynamic, and it's like user, Citra, Panda, Vita 3K, Touch HLE, which is for iPhone emulation, Symbian OS emulator. It's just like crazy, but like they are technically alternatives, like Chocolate Arm 64 for Eurojings, Unicorn, Sky Eye. So yeah, there is like just this is lots or more general alternatives. Just like this. So there's this concept does exist in other forms of doing ARM emulation. It's just it's still like this, like something is sus, badly sus with this being nuked. Something isn't quite right with me. It sits with me with that one. This just something doesn't pass the smell test here. Right, do have all the Git repositories bundled up, and it's if we need to do the worst of restoring out of any of them, we can, and then we can compile it, and you cannot stop us from playing our games. Go fuck yourself, Nintendo. Alright then, what's left I guess to say? Is to print Neo fetch one more time. And I guess call it a night there. Well then, good night. Bye bye. I shall be back tomorrow at about 8 PM. Well, today technically for me, you know. It's already the 6th again. But so technically today it's gonna be another race. Fun stuff. It's gonna be GT2s, and I'm running the 935, and I finally need to finish delivery for it. But I think for the livery design, reviving a livery design is at least I can whip together in an hour. So like, this should be fine. Okay then. Before my eyes actually fall shut, despite my model being overly aggressive and closing my eyes. Good night.